Hello, my friends in Australia. I was wanting to talk to you a little bit about what's going on in your country. I feel like y'all have been one of the hardest hit country out there, especially with all the lockdowns and everything else y'all have endured. It sort of went, I don't know how to say it, it's not near back to normal. I don't think it ever will be, especially in the entire world with all this stuff that's going on. Because it's just not there, it's everywhere. It could be any day. I was wanting to talk to you and see how y'all's food shortages and stuff is, or if y'all do have any food shortages. I was told by somebody from Sydney just earlier today, and a few other Australians that y'all getting a lot of empty shelves, and there's a lot less food than there was. So I was going to check in on with you and see how it's doing down that way. But I was going to talk to you too about some more stuff, what you need to do or whatever if you got the money to do it. I would stock up on dry goods, beans, peas, lentils, whatever you're into, rice, whatever else you can think of. While it's still there, if it's still there, I'd go now and get it if I could, if I was you. Because I believe what you're seeing is going to get a lot worse. I think y'all more or less just like I said, it's just been put at y'all harder than anybody. So if anybody's out there and everything through Australia, I'd love to tell us what's going on over there and how lockdowns is doing and how y'all's business is doing too and how much it's affected y'all. But let me show you some of the stuff I'd recommend. If you eat fish, I'd definitely get them tins, getting the oil or the water. I've got both. And that's something else too. Self-protection. Usually when something goes down, and I believe it's just not if, when it's going to happen. You need something. I feel like it's a God-given right to everybody out there. Somebody more or less does something to you to be able to defend yourself. That's how I was born and raised, and I feel like you got just right as much to live as anybody else, so you need to be left alone. So if you do what you got to do if somebody was to attack you. That's all I'm going to say on that end. To turn the other cheek days, more or less, it's over. If somebody jumps on you, do what you got to do, protect your family. Kids cough syrup, any kind of vitamins, any kind of like stuff for poison oak, any kind of first aid kits, hygiene, toothpicks, dental floss, little dental repair kits to get you by or whatever. Because if you have a filling or anything else, whatever, I had a filling here a while back to fall out, and I had some of that stuff before I went to the dentist, and it was just throbbing. Because if you guys ever had toothache, if you've had a filling fall out or anything, you know what I'm saying. But I was lucky I had that stuff, and I put that in there, and it worked pretty good. So I made it to the dentist anyway. A lot less pain. Toenail clippers, fingernail clippers. Rechargeable flashlights. Any kind of lights you can get your hands on. Solar powered generators. If you got regular gasoline or diesel generators, them's good too, but I figure they'll deplete us on that gas and oil pretty soon too and all that, so I figure they'll be up their sleep pretty quick. But any kind of, just like I said, medical supplies, duct tape, there's band-aids, there's bandages, cotton balls, rubbing alcohol, vodka, corn whiskey, stuff when later on the season, everything when it gets close to wintertime and stuff, you're going to need that, especially for a cough or anything. That's been used for ages to help clear your lungs out and just get you over it, because it might not be available. Just like peanut butters or cashew butter, almond butter, them right there keep a long time too. Benadryl, hydrogen peroxide, any kind of spices. All that stuff's good for you to jack your immunity up, just like garlic and onions. And you need a vitamin C too, because that's what it's coming after. When the flu season gets here, it's coming after your immunity. So jack your immunity up and everything. Have your vitamin C on hand in case the fruits and vegetables ain't out there. Because I know we're fixing to be the biggest shortage on food that we've ever seen or ever witnessed. So be ready for it. If you got money, don't wait. Go ahead. If it's at stores, go get it now and stock up on it. It's like salt. Get iodized salt. Get you the Himalayan pink salt. Get you the sea salt. Just get you all kinds of salts. It's still cheap. Get you some of it. I wish y'all had them too. I don't know. I think they done an Australian style one on y'all years ago, which I'm sure a bunch of y'all's probably got some of them things are out there hidden. That's a 12 gauge pump's what that is. It's got buckshot in it right now. And I'm going to tell you, you got to really hold that sucker because it kicks. Especially with buckshot in it. The buckshot got in it right now. Which I've got a lot of several different ones. One of these days I may show them. But just like that, that's some just some cheap cough and cold. Anything you can think of. Pretend tomorrow there's not going to be nothing at the store. Look at it that way. Have a different outlook in life. And get your mental focus real good and stuff. Just be prepared to more or less have less stuff than you ever had and be ready for it. And make it through it. Have your mind focused and get ready. That's going to be the main thing. But water, you need lots of water. You need a good water filtration system too. Our water's been hit worldwide with everything. I mean, everything we eat, everything we drink, it's more or less got something in it. It's something's added to it or whatever. Just everyday life for us. So get you some Epsom salt too. That'd be good to take baths in and stuff and detoxify yourself. Or put your feet in, you get you a pan, get you some Epsom salt. It's full of magnesium and soak your feet and it'll help pull toxin out of your skin. Anything to make your body feel better and keep yourself in shape. Because we got a lot of families out there and stuff. Not just yourself and the elderly. And the younger ones, the kids. We got to take care of all of them. Got to work together on that. Because this is a worldwide agenda. This is not just us or y'all. It's a worldwide thing going on. And I know you know what I'm saying. I wished it wasn't happening that way, but it just is. It's out and open. It's not in the dark. And I know I'm probably leaving off a bunch of stuff, but I'm just giving you an idea. Just think, just like I said, with a last day mentality to survive another day. More or less, if a disaster or maybe something bad weather, some kind of stuff's come, just be prepared. Because I don't think the animals and stuff, when this goes down, that's the first thing people do is go off, more or less off all the animals. There ain't going to be enough animals for all of us land. I mean, that'll be the last thing to even think about. Well, there's going to be tons of animals go out there. I'll make it right through it. I'm sure everybody else has thought the same thing. Imagine everybody go out in the woods and get animals at one time, especially when they get hungry. So you're going to have to think outside the box and get ready and do it now. Seeds, get seeds, especially even if you're not going to grow this year, go ahead and have them for next year. Get you whatever kind of seeds you like. You can't have too many of them. And the vegetables you're eating now and everything, if they're good and ripe, if you can take some of the seeds out, like tomatoes and stuff, just put them up after they go ahead and do the process and this stuff, after you more or less stratify them and everything else for next year. Which most tomato seeds, they don't have to be stratified. You just got to let them go through that process, the rotting process, and more or less get the seeds out and let them dry and you're good to go. But I know strawberries and much other ones has to be stratified. But I know I'm leaving off a bunch of other stuff, but just like I said, anything you can think of. Anybody else out there too that'll help survive, give them a heads up. We need to work together as a team. And I hope y'all the best down there. I really do. Y'all need some stuff to ease up on you. I don't think it's going to. I think it's more or less going to get worse and worse. You're getting told stuff that's more or less everything is going to go back to like it was, and it's not going to. We might as well accept that. I hope one day it will, but I think we're going through a battle right now that we've never seen. It's all about control and a bunch of other stuff that I know y'all know what I'm saying. But just like I said, solar, any kind of lights, Like that right there, you need them to get you security lights and stuff like that right there too. Anything to help protect your home. Harden them doors off too if you got stuff to put on there or put something up against them and stuff, because if this goes wild like I think, that's the first thing they're going to do. There's going to be probably a group of people and stuff that's going to be desperate and everything else. The very mean's going to get out. So we got to be ready for them. But my opinion, it's going to go down this winter. But just like I said, y'all, they hit y'all so much harder. I don't know if they're going to wait the winter on y'all. Y'all more or less getting that put to you right now. So I know y'all, a bunch of y'all Australians, is a bunch of bushcrafting and everything else, and y'all got survival instinct down there probably as good as anybody in this entire world. So holler at me and tell me how it's doing down that way. And y'all very welcome here too. But I just want to give y'all a heads up what I think and where I think it's going to hit. It's done hitting worldwide. It's just our control's been let up just a little bit and stuff. But it's just any time it's going to go, it's going to more or less pow overnight here and everything. It's going to probably be put under lockdowns again. And I don't like it no more than the rest of the people. I like to be left alone, live a normal life like we used to. But I just don't think the new normal is going to be for me. And I'm sure it ain't for you. Just like that. That's full of peas, black beans, and everything, that little tote. Think about that right there, how to preserve it. What's the best way? There's all kind of methods you can preserve that. Just put it in a safe place when you preserve it too, so make sure nothing can get to it. But that'll give you a heads up. Because I know what y'all seeing. It ain't good what you're going through. And I wished it wouldn't happen to y'all. But you Australians, y'all welcome to come over here and subscribe anytime you get ready. I'd love to have you. And if you like this video, just give it a thumbs up. And I'd love to have anybody subscribe. Y'all have a great night. And be ready.